Welcome back to TechnoSurgeon YouTube channel. So today we are having the news regarding Samsung Galaxy S23 and possibly the S23 camera sample, because we know that S23 Ultra will come with 200 megapixel camera sensor, and today Samsung has, not today but a week before, Samsung has displayed its 200 megapixel camera sensor in which they took a photo of a cat and made it into a huge poster to show whether the details are lost or not when image is taken by the camera. And as you can see on the screen here, it isn't lost. Not a single pixel of the image has been lost to the sensor, but it has been captured beautifully. But it's nonetheless like no one will make up this huge of a poster just to show it. But yeah, it just showed the capabilities of this sensor. But it's also been said like it has been taken by a professional camera and with a huge lens, so we don't know how it will be performed into a small factor like S23 series, and also how camera software is tuned for this 200 megapixel camera, because Samsung took like 2 years to tune its 108 megapixel camera on S22 Ultra to take better camera samples. So it's just a matter of time when we can see S23 camera sensor of 200 megapixel take good images. And it is stated like S23 series will not use this camera sensor but a different next generation of camera sensor for called 200. It's also 200 megapixel, but it is next gen 200 megapixel camera sensor. But nonetheless, because Google and Apple optimizes its camera sensor, we just have to wait and watch how Samsung optimizes this 200 megapixel camera sensors. And recently I made a report like Samsung might skip Exynos, and then I said like there are internal code names for Exynos mid-range and high-end CPUs, but today they are still contradicting statements. But we know that Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 will certainly be going with TSMC's 5nm process, as 5nm has been used in both Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 and also A15 Bionic by Apple also, because there's a production issues in 3nm, and TSMC has been skipping 3nm this year and it will come in 2023. So both of these companies will going to use like 5nm, but Apple is going with 5nm while Qualcomm is going with 4nm FinFET technology. But if Samsung uses its in-house Exynos, it will be great, because they will be able to close up the gap between A15 and Qualcomm by a huge margin, because Samsung has reportedly been working on 3nm, and yeah, they are still in production phase, but it is well to go. So the next generation of S23 series might get 3nm process by Samsung itself, and yeah, it is pretty good in a huge way, like 3nm by Samsung, because they are well on track for 3nm debut of their Exynos. So there might be internal code names here. They are just working on it. Things like we might know about it soon, and I will keep you posted regarding it, like update you regarding Exynos if it's launched or not. But yeah, and Samsung has reportedly made a new breakthrough between GAA, which is more advanced than FinFET, which is stacking two transistors, not stacking but two transistors close to each other, while GAA is like get all around, like they are being stacked in a way, and it is pretty good compared to every other thing, because you get more energy efficiency and high density. You can put large number of transistors on it. But the most important thing is like the Tom's hardware associated, like in Q2 3nm chipset will enter production by Samsung, which is pretty good news. Like it will give like 30% high performance compared to 5nm, and Samsung will be the world first 3nm processor, while it is going to use like area and performance scaling with GAA get all around. As you can see on FinFET, two transistors are close to one another, but in GAA it is stacked on top of one another, which increases the density and it reduces the energy consumption by 50%, upgrades it 45%, and density by 45%. So yeah, it is an overall improvement. So yeah, what do you think about all of this? If Samsung goes with Exynos, They will surely close the gap between Qualcomm and Apple for sure, but we just have to wait and wait to see. So, what do you think about all of this? Sound off your thoughts in the comment section below. And I am excited for Samsung S23 series. So, subscribe to the channel, and for more tech news, you know where you will get it. So, peace out.